Hey, so all right, so what's going on? This is my electric longboard review that I got from Genesis. This is not really an unboxing. Really, what really happened though is that a couple months ago, back March 8th, I actually ordered the board online. I wasn't too sure about the 2 day shipment that they promised because I know a lot of people were actually having issues with that. But I went ahead and ordered it anyway. I did a lot of research. The booster board was way too high, way out of my range, and that was really the only other one that I was on the fence about. It was either the booster board or the Genesis. I actually liked the price for this one. Heard some bad reviews, but then I heard that the bad reviews were actually for the first generation one, and the second generation one was a lot better. I wasn't really sure, but I ordered it anyway. I ordered it on March 8th. I didn't really get any follow up, any shipping information until later on that night, and it actually wound up coming 2 days later, just like they said. I wasn't really expecting it to, but it actually came. Just recently, I actually had an issue because I know a lot of people were saying that they were having problems with the bolts not being tight enough, and personally, I actually experienced that issue. The trucks were like really loose. Then I kind of tightened them up, and it was causing issues when I actually went over like some trolley tracks because I'm in Atlanta, so we got a little streetcar right now. So I went over the streetcar tracks, and it kind of lost connection, and it was just an issue. But as soon as I really got the right tightness of the trucks, everything was fine. Until I checked I had a problem with it not being able to turn off after one ride. After the ride, I hit the power button and just wouldn't turn off. It was because there's like a housing in the back of it that actually holds like the Bluetooth and all the wires that connects to the motor. That was actually loose, and when I pushed it back on, that's when it was really inconsistent. Something must have actually came loose when the bolt came off, but I was having issues. I wound up calling Genesis, and they basically told me to go through the warranty process. I wasn't sure how fast it would be. I really didn't get any, a whole lot of information on how long it would actually take. They were really vague about how long it would actually take. But I finally got it straightened out. Basically, long story short, 2 weeks later, my board actually came back. Now, they told me that it was actually going to be a new board, and then they said it was ordering parts. That's why I was taking, so long for it to come back. But I just picked up this new board today. This is not really an unboxing. I kind of rode it a little bit after I picked it up from UPS. So I just wanted to kind of just put it back, show you guys what it looked like, with the unboxing. So here it is. It comes in plastic. Let's see if I can lift this out with one hand. All right. Bear with me. This is like my first video. Let's see. Is it open from this side? There we go. So I'm just going to tear the plastic off. I don't really care. I'm not going to wrap this baby back up. All right, so one of the things a lot of people say about the board is that it's heavy. It really is. It's heavier than I expected it to be, but it's really great build quality. This is the replacement board that they sent me. I didn't have to pay to actually send it back to them. They actually sent me tracking information for me to send it to them. I didn't have to pay for them to actually send it back to me. They were smooth with the process. The only thing is that it wasn't a whole lot of communication between them. They really didn't keep me in the loop, but they wound up sending me a brand new board, so I have it now. I can't really complain. This was actually the housing that I was talking about that I was actually having some issues with. This actually got a little bit loose because one of the bolts actually came out of it. So this housing was kind of loose, and it messed with the, let me see this side. It actually messed with the power button. So when I hit the power button over here, it would not power on or off. I actually had to take the battery out of this in order to get it to power off and that power. And once I put it back in, it wouldn't respond when I hit the power button. Really weird. But like I said, they were good about it. They wound up, sending me a brand new board. I don't know what was going on with the other one, but they sent me a brand new board. So this is the rest of the stuff that actually comes with it. It actually comes with like a manual. I don't really read manuals too much. I just get on it, figure it out. And in this little box right here, all right, let me get this out. It actually comes with like a little, USB charging cable, same charging cable you would get for like an Android phone. Just stick this into the remote that actually comes with it. Remote is actually really lightweight. You just actually, oh shit, I left it on. Okay, you just actually plug it in right there, plug the other end, into like a power block or something like that, or your computer, or I just actually use just like a regular charger that comes actually with my S7 Edge. So you just plug it right in on the side, flip the switch, it turns on, it starts flashing if it's actually looking for the board, and it stays green when it actually finds the board. And it's just it's really a simple remote. You just go up, pull it back down to break, that's it. Not really much to it. Now the remote is really light. If it's in your hand and you're kind of really riding real hard, you might actually drop it or something like that. I would actually suggest like getting like a little bungee or something like that. Actually grabbed me one. Just got one of these. Like a little key ring thing. Just kind of stick it on there. Put the thing around your wrist. You'll never lose your remote. Just bounce around. If you drop it, it'll just still attached to it. So it's all good. Alright. It also comes with the charger. Like a standard like laptop kind of charging block right here. Pretty simple. It actually just goes into the other side of the board right here. Just pop it in there. Other end of the wall. Come on, you guys know how the charger works, so that's it. Usually charges takes about like maybe 2 hours to fully charge. Now they claim that it actually gets 20 miles. In my experience, well, especially with like the last board that I had, and it's probably gonna be the same way with this one. I can't really say I've actually even wanted to try to push it 20 miles, because once you get down to the halfway point, and you'll know exactly what level charge you actually have, because these are the indicator lights right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You turn the board on. Let me go and just turn it on. Turn the board on. All the lights light up. Once it starts to get down to like halfway power, you're not going to get 20 miles per hour. I never even really clocked it. If this thing doesn't go 20 miles per hour, I don't want it to, because this thing is like super fast. Like, because I ride around downtown Atlanta all the time, you know, weaving in and out of traffic, or maybe I might, you know, jump on a sidewalk or something like that. It's fast enough for me. Personally, as a rider, I mean, I'm a pretty good rider or whatever, but I'm not doing a whole bunch of tricks and not like that. But this thing is actually fast enough. If it doesn't go 20 miles per hour, I really don't need it to. So speed-wise, it's amazing. As far as like distance, if they say 20 miles, I really don't believe it, because like I said, once it gets down to halfway, it slows down so much. I mean, it could barely creep up like hills. It's not even fun riding anymore. I wouldn't even bother. So I always keep the charger with me. I say you get a good 5-6 miles of like really fun ride, and then after that it just creeps, and it's just not even worth it. I mean, it's just not. It's basically a waste. I don't know why they say 20 miles, because it's really not going to go 20 miles worth of fun. It's just not going to happen. Aside from jumping on it, which I'm not going to do right now, I just wanted to do like a quick review. Honestly, my review, my experience, even with it, you know, with the issues that I had, as long as customer service can, you know, own up to it and actually fix it and resolve the issue for you, I say go for it. I love it. I love it. I mean, even stacked up against the boosted board, whatever they say about it, I love this board. It was so much fun. It broke my heart when I had to turn it back in, and I got a new one, so they actually fixed it for me. So I would say definitely go ahead and get this board. It's amazing. It's fun. I take it everywhere. I take it to work. I leave it in my office. Whenever I got some free time, I just cruise around downtown, or you know, I go around Stone Mountain. Just a lot of places in Atlanta. It's fun to ride. So far, I'm the only one that I've seen that actually had this one, but I think more people should get it. And because I love this one so much, I am going to go ahead and get the Stinger, which is like, it's more like a trick skateboard. I'm not going to be doing any tricks on it, but it's a shorter board. It looks more like a traditional board instead of like a long board. So, you know, it's got the fins that kind of swoop up or whatever. So I'm definitely going to get that one and kind of just trade it out. The wheels are real chunky, real big, and take the streets really good. It takes hills great. As long as it's like fully charged, or like maybe 3/4 charge, takes hills like a pro. But basically, I love it. Even with the issue that I had with the other board, with the, you know, power issue, I would still recommend this board. All right, cool.